Whether it's figurines, Christmas ornaments, antiques, or stamps, most people can agree that collecting is fun. Some collections are very valuable, and if possible, the items are kept pristine and mint in the box. Other collections have more of a sentimental value, where every item in the collection has a story. That's the kind of collecting that I prefer. I've been collecting dolls since I was a little girl, but I don't collect any certain type or brand of doll. Every doll in my collection has a story and a meaning. I'm going to show you 3 of my dolls. The first one is my very first doll, the second one is an iconic doll, and the third one is a very old doll. This is my first doll. I got her in Scotland when I was 2. I named her Baba Babushka. The name is odd. If you look at her, she has hard plastic legs, a hard plastic body, soft plastic hands and face, eyes that open and shut, and curly white hair, kind of grandmotherly, right? When I called her Baba Babushka, it surprised my parents because Babushka is the Russian name for grandmother. Pretty cool, huh? This is an iconic doll. You can recognize her. She's Shirley Temple. I, along with almost every girl back in the 70s, enjoyed watching the Shirley Temple show. Now, the original doll came out in porcelain. We couldn't afford that. This doll is plastic, with the hard plastic legs and body and the softer plastic arms, but she still has the signature curls. If I'd kept her mint in the box, she still would have been very expensive today. But I played with and loved my dolls. Thankfully, I was very gentle with my dolls also, so she still looks very clean and intact. Third doll I'm going to show you. She was made in Canada in the 1920s to the 1940s. She has a composite head, arms, and legs. She has an open mouth, which is very unusual, 2 little pearl teeth, and a felt tongue. She was given to me by my great aunt Lottie Campbell in Scotland when I was about 10. We went there to visit again, and when I went in and saw her sitting there, I made a beeline for her. My mother yelled, "Don't touch her!" I stopped, and my aunt said, "Oh, don't be silly. Little Jim can hold her." Well, before we left, she made a point to give her to me, which my mother said was a very big deal, because growing up, neither her nor her sisters were allowed to even touch this doll, and this doll was very precious to my aunt. My aunt now is in her late 80s, and she's in failing health. So this doll is very special to me. I have many more dolls, and could spend hours showing them to you and telling you their stories. Collecting these dolls and displaying them in my home gives me a lot of pleasure, and each fills me with wonderful memories. So I encourage you, if you have a passion for any kind of item and ever thought about collecting, I urge you to start now. Whether you prefer mint in the box items or much loved gifts and heirlooms, you will have something to enjoy now and a treasury of memories to pass on to your children.